my son call you?
Somebody called. It sounded like it was him.
Sorry. About custody?
It was regarding female trespassing. You're supposed to be here.
She's left.
Okay.
I don't know where she went.
Okay.
Shh. Stop.
So what happened?
So it is my son and daughter-in-law, well, they're trying to get divorced. Somebody tried to kill him on October 2nd. We called the police a couple weeks ago and reported it. I think we have the killer's name. She hasn't known where they were. Hello. Hi. They are. Bye. What? They're all panicking. I didn't know who it was when I answered the door or when I answered it. She didn't know the kids were here. She was just trying to find my son and the kids. So.
What was her name?
Can I have my grandkids go?
Just come outside and shut the door.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out in just a second, okay? Oh, Jessie. Okay. Her name's Brandon Boudreaux. My son got the doorbell so I could see who was at the door. And
She knocked instead of ringing the
she
doorbell.
rang the doorbell.
Oh, okay.
But
Can you spell that last name for me?
It's Boudreaux.
So she came over here looking for the kids.
So she came over here to ask me if I would tell her where the kids are. She had no idea they were here. I don't think she thought he would come here.
Okay.
Is this your house?
This is my house.
Oh, okay. She came over here to ask for him and the kids.
Saying nobody's seen or heard from them in a month. He's taken them out of school, which is true. That's what he's done. On advice of the police detective in Arizona and his lawyer. She has moved to Idaho without telling him.
Haven't she know you guys lived here? She's been.
We've been here.
Before,
We've lived here 17 years.
Okay.
They've been married for 11.
Did she get upset? Did she try to force
She was
her way
crying.
inside?
Yeah.
She was
crying.
That was it.
I
She
told
didn't
her
do anything threatening towards you or anything like that.
Well, I told her I'd talk to her through the door, but I didn't want her to know the kids were here. So when one of the grandkids came down, I closed the door, and then I could hear her just yelling, and I think my son was talking to her through the ring doorbell. And she was just yelling, and kept ringing the doorbell, trying to get me to come answer the door and come back.
She didn't try to open up the door?
I don't know if she did or not.
Like that. Do you know what she was yelling at? Was it like an angry yelling or just, yeah? But you can...
I went upstairs with the
okay.
kids. I took them back up to the bedroom they were playing in and ignored the kept ringing the doorbell again. They're like, someone's at the door, and I just said no, because I don't want them to see their mom.
Okay. You guys don't have like a protective order in place or anything, or she's not allowed to come over here? Has she been officially trespassed from this place by a police officer, or?
You know what? My son and husband talked to the police the last, it was a week ago Friday, when we were afraid they were going to come through here and try to get the kids.
Okay.
So he did call on the advice of his police detective in Arizona to talk to.
Okay.
So I don't, he's on his way here.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to him.
Okay. You don't have a phone number for her by chance, do you?
You know what? I don't know if she has the same phone number that I have a phone number, I just don't know if it's the same one.
That's all right.
Does he have one? A better one than he does? Okay, we'll talk to him and grab it from him.
He's been texting. He was just going to the DMV.
Okay, no problem. Did you get her information?
I haven't yet.
It's Teresa.
TH?
No, Teresa, same last name.
So she doesn't live here. She
No.
lives in Idaho, supposedly.
She was in they both live in Arizona, and so after he got shot at, and she said she was moving to Idaho, then he took the kids, and the advice was to go hide, because if she takes them,
So
she can't
he
get them
came up
back.
here then?
Because
Okay.
they had mediated. They thought their divorce was final, and the mediator didn't submit the papers. And so then when she said she was moving, he could have full custody. He went to his attorney. He found out they were not divorced, and there was no custody agreement in place.
Okay.
So she's still trying to use the old custody agreement that never went. It was never filed.
Okay.
And at the time, they did have joint custody and had worked all that out. But they both would have lived within 15 minutes of the school the kids were going to.
Yeah. Okay. So you're just looking. You don't want her back on the property, I assume. So we can officially trespass her. So that way, if she does come back, we can remove her from the property or arrest her or do whatever. So.
And I don't know where her car was because I didn't see a car when she came to the door.
Yeah, we came through the area. I guess it was like a white.
Kia Telluride? Does that sound familiar?
Like that. So.
That's what he said is the newest car she
Oh,
bought.
okay.
Okay.
So
Well, yeah, we were looking
this
through
is him.
Oh, that's him. Awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah, we can put some extra patrols up here. We can have some of our other officers just keep extra patrol in here. If she does come back, give us a call as soon as possible so we can come up here and talk to her. But
Okay.
yeah, so everybody's okay.
All I
Nothing's
said was,
broken.
I said, you need to go through courts. Just go through courts.
Okay. Awesome.
How's it going?
It's okay. I just didn't want her to know the kids were here, and now she does. So.
My detective said he wants to talk to you guys, or somebody from your department, because we can't talk about a lot of the stuff that's going on in our case right now.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to be at my parents' house.
A detective. Who's the detective?
Yeah, Gilbert Police Department. It's
In Gilbert.
yeah, it's an attempted homicide there. Apparently, he's meeting with the FBI this week because there's 2 murders that they're also investigating, but all tied together.
Okay.
So
And he wants to talk to us.
he says, please give the police department my contact number. I don't want them to share too much, but I need them to understand this isn't a standard case, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, we can talk to him here after we're done here. We'll just.
Okay.
Can I get your first and last name, date of birth?
Brandon Boudreaux. B-O-U.
He's got it twice already.
Okay.
Because I'm from Mesa, so
you?
I know Gilbert and Mesa and everything like that. So.
Perfect.
Want to go in? Okay, so,
We just kept coming. So, we did that. Oh,
gotta go around.
So what happened from your side of the story? What's going on?
I need to get my mom tried to register my car, but she didn't drive it down there, so I had to go, because it was an out-of-state VIN. I can't register my car in my name right now because I don't have anything that tied me to here, which didn't do any good. But so I was down there trying to get my car registered. I saw on my doorbell camera that it was her. My mom's not tied into my doorbell camera, so she didn't know, so she answered the door. And I don't know, I didn't watch that part of the conversation, but as soon as I realized it was her, I got on the camera and I told her she needed to leave. It's private property, she's not allowed here. And I have it recorded, but it's about a 6-minute conversation. I just kept asking her to leave, telling her she's not allowed here, telling her she needs to leave, we're going to call the police, and finally she left. So that's the abbreviated version.
Were you able to see what vehicle she was in, or?
I think the camera probably got it because she had to, unless she parked this way and never drove past at all.
Okay.
Because my camera records, I pay for the fee to have it record after the shooting.
Okay.
I could definitely turn that in, but she drives a Kia
Go for
Telluride. So
Kia Telluride.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what year?
I can pull it up really quick.
So she's supposed to be living up in Idaho right now.
Yeah, she's up in Rexburg right now.
She knew you were living here then for some reason, or she just
Yeah.
came by just to.
I don't know if she already knew, if someone told her. There are only a few people who know, but one of them might have felt bad because she's been on Facebook offering a $10,000 reward and all kinds of stuff.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
somebody might have said something. Here's the. So her car is a 2020 Kia Telluride. If she still has it on there, it's an AZ plate CRT 5817.
Do you have a license plate or a VIN for that?
Yeah, he just gave it to me.
I've got a license plate and the VINs here too.
Awesome. Yeah.
5817.
But last time, when she was leaving Arizona, her and her uncle, who's the one that I believe shot at me, which we're not supposed to talk about, but they went and took the license plate off of her car and started driving to my friend's houses, and they forced their way into one of the houses. So I just didn't feel comfortable coming back home, knowing she was here, thinking he was here. That's why I called you guys.
Okay.
I was like, I don't feel like I can even drive up without. I don't have my gun on me. I left it inside. I thought I was okay. Stupid.
All right. All right. So
I don't know that she was driving that, but
on the Ring doorbell, did she threaten you in any way? Did she threaten to like do anything? Did she? Or
no, there's nothing you guys are gonna be able to do because she's very careful. She did say that she thinks I shot it myself, which I told my detective she's been spreading over and over, which obviously they have a lot of evidence that that's not true, but
yeah.
anyways,
I'm just talking, just about this situation. If she said anything on the Ring, like, hey,
we could listen to it. I was really heightened, so I wasn't.
No, that's okay. Yeah, we can search the area. We can throw some extra patrols up here, make sure that she's not hanging around or, coming back here. If you guys do see anything, you can call us right away, and we can be up here in a few minutes and talk to her. So, also, we need do you have like a good contact number for her?
Yeah, I'll give you her number. Will you call the detective before you talk to her? So this is what she's wearing. She's got a black hat, a real purple hoodie, and gray pants. Assuming she didn't already leave. I think here you can hear me talk to her. It's probably on Bluetooth right now. Oh shoot, audio recording's off.
That's okay. It's not a problem.
It just sucks because he's gonna want that. You can see it.
Yeah, she's in it. Yeah. All right. You have a good contact number. Alright, like I said, we'll extra patrol this a little more. If you see anything suspicious or anything like that, don't hesitate to give us a call so we can come up here and see what's going on. If she does come here, call us. If you know where she's at, call us. We'll talk to your detective, see what's going on, but then we need to contact her and say, hey, you're officially trespassed from this residence, so if you do come back here, you'll get arrested or removed or whatever, and then we can go from there, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it.
Let me Give me just 1 second. I'm going to grab you a case number. That way you have something to reference for any future follow-ups should they come up. But get that. I'll leave you with this. It's got a contact phone number. It's got my name. And then I can come up here for follow-up.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, do you have any, you can just get it over the radio, just ask for a case number real quick.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions or concerns for us at this time? No? Okay. So,
5J44.
no, it's not wasting our time with what's going on, you know, so.
Can I get a case number for this call?
I'll find someone in the state. I'm sure it wasn't the best place, but just trying to make it easier on my kids. They don't know anything's going on.
Code 4. So there's that.
So yeah, like there's gonna be a report written on this and everything that you said. We'll contact her, we'll contact her detective, see what's going on there, and then we'll just have to go from there. If we can't get in contact with her, then, you know, that's just how it's gonna be. But if she's here, if she comes back or anything, we can talk to her in person, then we can do something about it, so. Alright, any other questions, concerns for us now? Okay. Alright, well sorry about that, and give us a call if you need us, okay?
Thanks.
Alright, have a better night.